Following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Ah, yes! Finally kicked those fuckers off the air.
It's about goddamn time. I got sick of those fucks.
Yeah, that GJ Jerkman and Maxwell Silverhammer with all their goddamn anti-corporate
You know what?
talk.
I'm just be happy. We're gonna go celebrate right now. I think we should go do some golf and butt fuck one another.
Oh, that's the greatest. I'm ready. Hold on. Go get in the car here.
Get the hell away the other side. Another side. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, this is a great day.
I'm gonna start it up now. You ready?
These bastards.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bora Bora, here we go.
It's the STIM Radio Show.
Maxwell Silverhammer, GJ Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motor. Do you smell fire? I think somebody lit a cigarette. No, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9, cause the STIM Radio family ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call HQ. Hey, Wimp, you're a musical genius, man. They can't paint it like a face is. But if the content is making you sick, take some Dayquil. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me.
STIM Radio. The shit that irks me. The shit that irks me. STIM Radio Show.
Now, time for the STIM Radio Show with the man behind the mic, always wants something to bitch about, Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yes, bitches! Welcome to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me. It's Monday night. So, you know, we're all recharged from the weekend.
Yes, we are.
All that other fun shit. By the way, Cockatiel, we
We're on the air.
Yes, we are on the air now.
Yeah, when you're trying to call me when I'm trying to get it on the air, that just slows progress down.
And we knew you were calling. We did know you were calling, but you know, he was like, whose number is, and he gave the area code, and I was like,
so I had to stop, do this, look at the phone, ask him the area code, ask him. So that slowed us down a little bit.
But we're on now, goddammit. Hopefully you're hearing us.
You know why? She's probably not listening.
Oh, I'll get G Motors text. Fuck you, Jerkman.
Yeah.
So I have a story to tell you.
Hope it's a good one.
Something happened on a website.
On a website.
What website do you think it happened on?
I'm guessing that it happened as it would be an experience for you.
Yes, it was.
So, and I'm guessing that the whole thing turned out to be a major project.
Uh-huh.
So I'm guessing experience project.
Hey, you're getting good in your old age,
I'm
man.
telling you.
So here's what happened. There was a few days ago I was on there and I was reading through some stories and, you know, and shit that people were posting. And this one girl posted something about, you know, she was talking about how she liked 70s classic rock, and she was talking about some of the bands she liked and whatever. So I commented, and I was like, yeah, I'm into, you know, I started naming off a few of the ones that I liked, you know, and whatever. And then she adds me as a friend. So I add her, and then she sends me a message, and she was like, how'd she put it? She was like, please add me. I sent you a friend request. Oh, here we go.
Motors already?
No, this is Cockatiel. Let's see what she says.
Wow.
Hold on, let's see what it says.
You're an ass, both of you.
Why do people always text us and call us names?
Because they text my phone because it reads it. Yes, we are asses. We're proud of it. So, anyway, classic. So she was like, you know, you're my rock buddy. Add me or whatever. So I wrote back. I said, I already did. So anyway, she said something on her thing, and she said, yeah, something with my wife, Krista. And I didn't even Actually, I should just give this bitch his username. It's Wetsec1, WETSEC, and the number 1, and her real name's Linda. But anyway, so she said something about my wife Krista, and we've been together, and we go to concerts, and I first I didn't even think lesbian. I thought,
what did you think?
I thought it was a guy forgetting
that he was a man,
that he was trying to masquerade as a woman. So I said, "Hey man," I said, "why are you trying to pass yourself off as a woman on here?" So
you pissed her off, didn't you?
That didn't piss her off, actually. No, she, and then would she?
Well, maybe she was the man in the relationship, so that wouldn't piss her off.
That's true. I like to be a man. Thank you.
I've got a wallet with a chain on it.
I strive for cockhood. So anyway,
that was for you, Motors.
Yeah, that was kind of for you, Motors. So hopefully it turned you on. So now I'll get a text from him. So anyway, where did I look? Oh, so then she sends me a text or sends me a message and says, no, I'm a lesbian or whatever. And I said, you know what? I figured that out afterward. She said, I'm a lesbian and it's gay marriage is legal in my state.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? I didn't even think about that. And I apologize. I totally didn't think about that until I wrote what I wrote. And she goes, oh, it's fine. You weren't being disrespectful. You were being cool about it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That works. So something was playing music. I'm
starting up the new camera to take some pictures of you.
Oh, okay. That's cool. One of your toys back there.
One of them.
So anyway, what was it? She kept then she kept mentioning pictures. Did you see the pics that I got up? What do you think of the pics I have? And I was like, oh, actually, I didn't tell you. I'm blind, so I can't see the pictures. And she writes back. She's like, oh, really? Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, blah, blah, blah. And I said, hey, it's cool. I was like, you didn't know I was blind. I didn't know you were a lesbian, so we're even now. And so anyway, she keeps texting, or she keeps sending messages, about pictures. Oh, yeah, did you see that picture with me and my wife, Krista? Did you see that picture of us at the concert? And finally, Saturday night, I wrote back again, and I was like, don't you remember? I'm blind. And so then she writes back, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting that you're blind. Is it that she was like, are you offended by my pics or something? Is the person who's looking at my pics for you, offended by them? If so.
Pics for you?
Yeah, like somebody, I actually have somebody.
So you got a caretaker that just looks at pics for you, too.
Yeah. Hey, come here for a second, man. Tell me what's this bitch doing? What's going on in this picture?
Damn.
So.
Man, you got more than I got.
Man, well, I'm blind. Shit, I get a couple thousand from the government. I fucking, I have my tard takers. I'm lucky. Downright motherfucking lucky. So, anyway, so she's like, are you offended by the pics? And, I happen to be gay. And so she starts playing the gay card, and trying to say that, I'm just, being weird with her because she's gay.
Because she's gay?
Yeah. And that she's a lesbian.
What the hell would that have to do with pictures?
It doesn't. Unless she's, with her wife in the pictures.
Maybe they're kissing and holding tits or something. I don't know.
Who fucking knows and who cares?
I personally really don't know. And yeah, I didn't get to. I wasn't your seeing eye dog to tell you what was going on.
Yeah, now 2 chicks are vagging out. That's really disgusting, man. You better tell that bitch. You better tell her to cool it, man, with her pit posting. So finally, I messaged her and I was just like, well, because she was like, if you have a problem with me, then, you don't need to talk to me.
Why was she so on the attack?
Well, that's it. All of a sudden. Isn't this very reminiscent of fucking that other chick from there?
Yeah.
Remember the one that
That's
called
what I told you. That experience is an experience, isn't it?
There are some mentally fucked up people. So then I wrote on there, I said, chill the fuck out. I said, all I was doing is just reminding you that I'm blind and I can't see your pics. I was like, I don't care what you post. And so then she messages back and she writes, you motherfucker, nobody ever talks to me like that. Do you understand me?
Whoa.
And she just went.
She's laying her big clit down on your ass.
Oh, fuck yeah. She started and she was like, you blind motherfucker,
Wow, unnecessary.
I'm blocking you, you prickhead. And
well, she got that right.
Yeah, that's the only thing she did get right. And then she called me Mr. Magoo. She was like, "Go cry to your friend
Mr. Magoo. I'm sorry, that is kind of funny though.
Well, yeah, nobody's ever called me that. That's pretty. I've been called, Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles, but
Right.
never Mr. Magoo. So, and she was like, "You're blocked, you prickhead, and you Mr. Fuck. Go cry to your friend Ep Alley," which is like. She's kind of like the Tom of MySpace, of Experience Project, basically.
Right.
I think like the person who runs it, pretty much. And she was like, "Go cry to your friend Ep Alley, Mr. Magoo motherfucker," or Mr. Magoo, something like that. And I was like, okay. So just totally flipping out on me for no fucking reason. And I'm like, whoa, there are a lot of people on this site that are just, you know what I'm saying? Like they go from 0 to 60, for no fucking reason. Like they're right. Or then there was another girl today. There was a question.
You love it there, so
Hey, the only reason
I don't know what to tell you.
The only reason I go on is for Tootsie Toes, which is kind
But
of.
yet you end up talking to people that call you Mr. Magoo.
Well, yeah, but it's just, I comment on their stories, I just, I'm on there and what the fuck. So I posted a thing. I put up a story and I was talking about what happened to me last night. And, I said, I've never seen so many mentally ill motherfuckers on one website. I said, it's like the bum fight. I said, I think somebody's doing a thesis on the mentally ill. I think this is like the internet version of bum fights. You get a bunch of mentally ill motherfuckers together on a site and see what happens. Watch them interact. So I wrote this story. I put it up. And actually Tootsie Toes commented on it.
Oh, she did?
And she goes, at first she pulled a Jerkman. She goes, "I'm offended by this post. I'm blocking you." And you know what? For a split second,
You believed it, didn't
I
you?
went, "Oh, no." And so, but then she wrote.
She messed with you.
Yeah, she did. And then she wrote below it, she was like, "Seriously though, I understand everybody's on this site, but your goals have to, or how did she put it? Your motives have to line up, or something like that." So anyway, but it was kind of funny that she was fucking with me. And I did check. I was like, "Did she really fucking block me?"
Had you paranoid for a second?
Yeah. But, man. And then, well, I was just going to say there was another, somebody posted a question. You can go through and like answer questions and some aren't even questions. Some are like crazy, almost like people are having conversations with themselves. Like, "I hate you, you motherfucker." And you're like, what? That's a question that's posted. So, and
Was it for you?
No, it's just for the site. It's
okay.
public, so people can go through and answer the questions. Like you can post a question and say, "Why does my shit smell like fucking sauerkraut and relish?" And then people can.
And people really say that? Was that really up there?
There's versions
People
of
have issues, and no wonder why you're hanging out there.
It's entertainment. What can I say?
You go for that really fucked up entertainment, don't you?
Oh yeah. And this one girl posted something, and she posted some. I guess there were song lyrics or something. She said something like, "Your touch drives me wild. You drive me crazy. Something." So I wrote on there and I said, "Yeah, I have that effect on women." Just joking, just fucking around. I wasn't hitting on her or anything. Fuck, she was like 17 years old. I'm not fucking.
Ooh.
I'm not.
You should have never touched it.
Well, it was. Yeah. No, actually, I was just being funny. You know what I'm saying? And she writes back and she goes, "Back the fuck off. I have a boyfriend." And I'm like, whoa, you flip the fuck.
And you're still on this thing after all these fucking Fruit Loops?
Well, like I said, the only reason I go on is for Tootsie Toes. And
I would just stick to Tootsie Toes and not talk to anybody else.
Maybe not. I mean, I just, it's like I kind of, it's like biding my time. You know what I'm saying? I go on, I'm like, well, let me answer some questions just to keep my profile active and, maybe write a story and put some shit up or whatever. But, yeah, she totally, I'm like, what the fuck? Just completely flipped the fuck out. And I love.
Seems like the other one did too.
Well, no, the which one? The gay?
The lesbian.
Oh yeah. Well, she totally flipped the fuck out.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what is wrong with you? What? How come all of a sudden the hostility? And then I loved how she turned it into a gay thing right away. Like, "Oh, well, you must be offended by me because I'm gay." Yeah, that's right. Everybody, you know what?
Were you truly offended because she was gay?
No. I'm.
You're like, damn, why does everybody keep fucking with me?
Yeah, you're like Maxwell. You're taking this shit way too fucking seriously.
I put some really nice pictures of you up too.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the one you look like Shrek in it. I made your nose really huge and turned you green.
I wonder which one that would be.
It's the very first one. Then I got some normal ones.
Are you tagging me or?
Yeah, I tagged you in them.
Oh damn! Because that would be the one I'd put
That'd
up.
be the one you. Oh man, that'd be hilarious. If you
Well,
put that one up.
I would do that for fun. You know,
Would you? Oh, it's cool. Again, your shirt turned purple, and your head. You look like Shrek.
Well, that's cool. So, yeah, that was my experience on the project.
Wow, quite an experience. It sounds like more than one experience to me.
Yeah, well, that was the other one wasn't that big. You know, when she said "back the fuck off," I got a
Right.
boyfriend.
Yeah, but for what? I mean, was you hitting on her? Honestly,
No,
I mean, of
no,
course you
no.
weren't. So why would she jump to that right away?
Right. Well, that's it. Well,
And what the hell is she doing on a site like that if she's got a boyfriend?
and this, well, it's not a dating site. It is not but it's just a social networking site.
Right.
But then, I mean, to her credit, she is 17. But the other one, the lesbian chick, was like 30 something. You know, so she had no reason to flip out like that. You know, I can understand it from teenagers, but you know, when you're fucking an adult, a few years younger than me, you know, you got no reason to be acting that way. So anyway, actually,
people get offended so easily nowadays.
but no, I think it's something more on that site. There's
I'm telling you, it's a fucking work of art right there.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, how do they get so many fucked up people in one area?
Because look at this.
How's it
Look at the
work?
name of it.
Okay.
Experience Project. These are people that have no motherfucking lives looking to go to a little site to see what other people are doing. Okay,
they go on
Facebook does that
Facebook?
and everything. But that's what I'm saying. Because they don't have no fucking friends. They have no probably social skills whatsoever.
Oh, so this goes back to my thing I was saying the other day. How Facebook is for people that have friends and other sites are for those that don't.
And Experience Project would lead you to believe that you're going to experience other people's lives because you don't have one of your own.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So that's why they're drawn. Yeah, see, me, it was, well, you know, I told you how I found it. I was Googling and I
Yeah,
found
you were looking for Tootsie Toes
I was,
stuff.
Yeah, I was looking for jack-off material.
Right, and
I
you found it.
Came across Tootsie Toes page, and I was like, damn, I got to talk to her. So then I tried to message her, and it said you can't message unless you build a profile and all. So that's why I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll make a profile. So anyway, that's kind of because for a while I just had her as my friend. That was it.
Right.
And then as time went on, people added me, and so I was just like, all right, fuck it, I'll add you. So, but I don't really interact with anybody else but her, really. You know.
Well,
and
apparently you shouldn't if you do.
well, no,
When you do, you get attacked.
I try not to. Fuck, people are crazy.
Really? You're just figuring it. I thought we've talked about this and covered this quite a few times on this show.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just solidifies it a little more.
I'm just saying, you know, normal people. I mean, even your average street person doesn't flip the fuck out like that. You know, this is a special breed of fucked up
Fruity
person.
Toots?
Oh yeah, this is a special breed of fruity toot for sure. I mean, you probably would have a more straightforward interaction with a homeless person that's fucking mentally ill before you would with some of these people on the site. I saw one guy's story. You think my fetishes are fucked up? This guy
you got?
posted something and he said, "I want to be denied urination." And
Denied it?
the guy
He
actually
doesn't want to piss.
the guy wants somebody to tell him he's not allowed to piss.
You should have done it just for the hell of it. Just have fun. Hey, idiot, don't piss.
Well, no, I think he wants a chick to do
Oh.
it. You know, like you can't piss or something like that.
Well, how would he know? You could do what you thought the other one was doing.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'd have to make a whole female profile.
Then sit and giggle for a while. Just like that, yes. You got it down already.
But then I saw a bunch of other, you know, like they say stories that are similar. And then there was that other person who posted something about, you know, I want to control someone's bladder of how much they can let out at one time and how much they're allowed to drink.
So once again, this sounds like a site of a bunch of fucking freaks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're
And look
definitely
at you,
freaks.
and you're all happy about it. you join in the freakdom.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, there was one person I'm talking to. You know, it's like going to a restaurant in a shitty neighborhood. You don't necessarily hang out down
Just
there.
like the good food.
Yeah,
you like
just
the food.
You enjoy the food, and so you know, I mean, hell, You're not going to avoid the place.
Hey, to
just
each their own.
You know, some people. Yeah, I guess it depends on how how important something is to you.
Yeah.
Or how good something is to you.
Not everybody likes everything. Some people, that's total entertainment, right, Max?
Oh man, that's it. I mean, how good can you get? I mean, it's like, again, going to that restaurant where you get the good food,
right,
but yet you get to watch entertainment.
Freaks.
Yeah, people getting arrested.
So you get a dinner and a show.
Yeah, dinner and a show, basically. So that's the way I look at it.
That's the way to look at it.
You got to look at things from the bright side, man.
Really? Okay.
But
I'll take your word for that.
But as far as making many other friends on there, I don't think
you can. It doesn't sound like you can. Whether you'd want to or not, doesn't sound like it's going to happen.
Yeah, there's one other person that talks to me sometimes, once in a while. And we have good interactions. Not really anything too serious, but she'll.
So it's another girl?
Yeah, it's another girl. She just asked me, how am I doing? How's my radio show? That kind of shit. So that's the deal.
Just make sure you look at all of her pictures and put something on them.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, God damn it, my caretaker's gonna get mad.
You're damn right.
We'll be right back, bitches.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the pay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me. We got what you need, and you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund, we have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
We think it's the banning of
We
free speech.
are
First Amendment protection
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
free speech.
are
First Amendment protection
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
The shit that hurts me. 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 The shit that hurts me.
That's right, we give you dead air because we care. STIM Radio, Maxwell Silverhammer.
Did we?
Yeah, we had some dead air.
Oh, fuck, man. Anyway, yes, Cockatiel, you may call in if you want to. Anybody can call in if they want to.
Well, hell yeah.
I'm trying to get people.
Give them the number? Or?
It's 702-609-7626.
Except for those lesbians that don't like you and the 17-year-old you were hitting on.
Yeah.
You guys can't call in.
Linda, you can't call in. Fucking wet sec one. I always
that's what she goes by?
Yeah, I wonder what that even means.
Wet sec?
Wet sec, yeah. Wet sec one. I don't even, fuck. I don't even know if I want to probe. Because I
wouldn't.
There's some people on there that are into fucking.
And even if you wanted to probe, she wouldn't let you. She's a lesbian.
That's true. Well, it's kind of weird. I don't know what her fucking.
What her thing is.
Yeah, like why?
She hates men, probably.
Well, if you hate men, then why did you fucking add me?
Because she wanted to rip into you, show you she's more manly than you are.
Oh, so this was a whole dick test, was it?
Could have been.
Could have been.
They think that that's what us guys do. Lesbians, not all lesbians. I'm not going to categorize them all.
Oh,
but
here
there
we
are
go.
some that will automatically think that we all do pissing contests with each other.
A dick fight.
There she
Hey,
is.
cockatiel.
Hey.
So what were you saying?
I'm saying I told you the universe is giving you a sign of like you need to get off that website.
What it sounded like is you were telling him
advice.
he needed to get out of the universe and commit suicide or something.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
No, no, you were saying the universe is telling me to get off the site because of what?
The universe is telling you need to get off the site because the site is very toxic.
Mhm.
And I told you how to handle Tootsie Toes.
Right. Oh.
So
You
did you take my advice?
About leaving the site? Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I did not. Because she's back on there. We've been talking a lot. Actually, we've been talking more.
Yeah, but to me, if you're only on there for just one person, it's not very beneficial.
Well, that's true.
Wouldn't it be better just to say, hey, listen, I think this site is just toxic, and why can't we just exchange emails, personal emails back and forth, like I
Well, that's true.
told you before?
That's true. I guess we could. What do you think of that one, Jerkman? That's kind of it's a decent idea. Oh. What the hell happened? He must have disappeared. Oh.
What?
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah, he went into the other room.
Oh, he left?
Yeah, he went in the other room for a second. I didn't realize that.
So this is what I'm saying, Maxwell. Remember I told you a month ago, you said you haven't heard from her in quite some time, and, you're kind of wondering if you should stay on or not.
Yeah,
And
oh,
that's
yeah.
The only reason why you're really staying on was because of her.
Right, if
I
she-
said to personally email her, wait a month and see if she responds to your email of personally contacting you on your personal email. Then this way you don't have to be subjected to the crazy people that are on there.
Well, that's true because that site is pretty fucked up.
I mean, I didn't understand the lesbian story because it sounded pretty stupid, and she wasn't really reading what you were trying to tell her.
It didn't make sense at all, did it? It was like, what?
No, it didn't. No, it did not. But it almost kind of reminded me when you turn around and you SMJ everybody about like they were just doing the blind thing because I'm blind. Blah, blah, blah. They didn't see past the blind thing.
Well, that's true.
So that's what she was doing to you, which was you weren't seeing past the lesbian part.
Well, I was
So
seeing.
you were trying to make excuses because she's always gets excuses that people don't want to see her and her girlfriend together.
Right.
So it's a lot easier to say I'm blind.
Right. Well, that's it. Which was true. I mean, because she kept asking me, "Did you see the
But
pic?"
she doesn't know that.
Well, but the thing is,
she doesn't know that.
She kept saying, "Did you see this pic? Did you see that pic?" And finally, it's like, "Well, no, I didn't." Because I can't see the pics, and I'm trying to explain that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But maybe people in her life always say, "I can't see the picture," because they want to be blind to the fact that she's a lesbian. And then when you turn around, you're like, "I'm blind." She probably got pissed off, like you get pissed off when people just SMJ you about your blindness.
Well, I mean, it's obviously it's true. It's what's real. I can't see her pictures. So, I mean, if I can't see her pictures,
And then she got pissed. But is Jerkman in there with you?
no, he's actually on a phone call. I guess he stepped out for something.
Oh, he's on a phone call?
Yeah, I hear him talking
okay.
to someone.
So, because I think Jerkman would understand what I'm talking about. When you come in there and you say, just because I'm freaking blind, people automatically think I can't wipe my ass.
That's
Or
true.
just because I'm blind, people think I can't walk across the street. So you have to put yourself in her shoes of being a lesbian, that because she's a lesbian, so she's facing a lot of adversity like you do on a daily basis that she gets kind of sick of it.
So you start.
So she lashed out on you, huh?
You start. I'm trying to think. What's the term? You don't discriminate after a while. You know what I'm saying?
But you do it all the time. So I would think that you would have a little bit more understanding of what she was trying to do, which was that people in her life probably turned a blind eye to her being a lesbian. So she's not socially acceptable.
But I don't think people go, "I'm blind. I can't see your pictures" to her. They just
But
choose.
you don't know that. you're not with her every day.
I mean, I seriously doubt that there's a whole bunch of people on the site going, I'm sorry, I'm blind. I can't see your pictures. You know, if people are offended by the pictures, they don't matter.
I'm not saying on the site, but as a whole, as her whole life.
I mean,
of being a lesbian.
There probably are a lot of, when she's out in public with her wife or whatever, she probably gets looked at, as, people still.
And then people, and then people don't recognize her as being a lesbian couple or having the same equalness. Is that the word?
Equality, yeah. Well, but here's the
equality as another couple. Just like when when you walk down the street, you want the same equality as somebody who would see and not be treated like a baby.
And I try to give her that. It's because I don't have a problem with the fact she's a lesbian at all. That means nothing to me. I'm just like, oh, cool. You're a lesbian.
But it sounds like that she's in a bitter place. Just like when you get in your bitter place.
Like most gay people, yeah. Most minorities.
I mean, the only people who are really going to sympathize with your situation of being blind are people who already have adversity. Is that the right word?
Well,
in their life?
but here's the thing.
Using the wrong word?
Here's somebody who has adversity in her life, and she's even less sympathetic than your average like hardcore conservative person. So you think she would have been a little more understanding instead of, calling me names all of a sudden. And then I love how she calls me names and blocks me. What the fuck?
I mean, I probably would have jumped her shit about it too because she should have never called you names because I do that with you when you get out of control about people when they do stuff to you.
Yeah, but it's pretty pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
When people are SMJing me, it's pretty clear cut, I think.
As far as the site's concerned, you just need to leave it. I mean, unless you want to continue to have this, these giggle moments with these people who want to turn around and be a bunch of jackass to you.
Well, and you're right. I probably, I kind of, the main reason I come on is for Tootsie Toes, and everybody else, occasionally I'll answer a question or whatever. But, I don't really have too much interaction with too many other people. Like, I don't go looking for people to add or, trying to make friends or anything on there because I'm really not looking.
Yeah, but in the long run, now, tell me if I'm wrong, but for you to talk to her, it's costing you money, right?
No.
To join this website.
Oh, no. It's not. No, it doesn't cost money to do that. Fuck no.
It's free?
Oh, yeah. No, I would never get on a site I got to pay money for.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Have you went down the thing of? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening to you.
Oh. Have you thought about personally emailing her and giving her your personal email address and just say, hey, listen, I think this website's a bunch of shit. Maybe we should just correspond back and forth on a personal level.
In time, I think the thing that happened with the phone, that was a little weird, and she didn't talk to me for months after that. So I'm like, well, I don't want to freak her out again.
Yeah, but but here's the thing. Do you really want to sit here and play the waiting game with her if the slightest little phone thing's going to freak her out?
Well, that's yeah. Well, I'm just like I said.
I mean, you're being genuine and honest with her.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. Well, we'll see. Like I said, I'll kind of see. It's just seeing where it goes. That's all.
See where it goes.
Yeah, that's all. I'm letting the world. I'm letting God drive, or the universe, as you'd say.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. And
what was your second story on there?
Oh, the other chick that
I didn't catch it.
Oh, there was a question I answered. This girl put up something and she said it was like song lyrics, and she said something about "you drive me wild, you make me hot" or something like that. So I wrote, and I said, well, yeah, I have that effect on women. I was just being funny. And then she writes back, and she goes, back the fuck off. I have a boyfriend. And I was like, whoa.
Whatever. You don't post that kind of shit if you don't want snarky remarks back.
Yeah, exactly. So then I just wrote back, and I said, just being funny, relax. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wow. Did she write that to you personally or for everybody to see?
That was for everybody to see. It was a comment. She commented on that thread.
Oh.
So that's what
And I'm sure you weren't the only one that did that to her.
Oh, I'm sure there were a few other guys that did, And you're right. Well, why would you?
I mean, Because Tootsie Toes told you that she always gets the pervs that want to do the sexual thing.
Yeah, but I wasn't sexual at all. I just said, "Oh, I have that effect on women." I was just being funny, just like any guy would, So, and that was it. I told you, and you heard the part about Tootsie Toes fucking with me, right? On my story that I posted about the site being full of mentally ill motherfuckers.
No.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
I only heard the lesbian part.
Oh, because I wrote a story about it. I talked about what happened to me, when the lesbian chick tripped out. And so she writes, when I posted the story, Tootsie Toes commented, and she was like, "I'm offended by this post. I'm blocking you. Just fucking around with me." But
wow.
But she was fucking with me. She just did that, just because it was, So, and then she was like, "Seriously, people need to be on the site." Well, I mean, I basically said it already, but yeah, she was talking about people being on the site, and people got their goals need to match up or something like that.
They need to lighten up and have a flippin' sense of humor.
Well, that's it. This is a social networking site. I mean, why are people so fucking uptight and wacko jacko on here?
Because it's a social networking site. They're all whack
on the
jobs.
wrong site, because I agreed with Dirkman, because Dirkman said, what's this website called? The Experience Project? That should just say it all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, because these people probably are looking for an experience. They absolutely have no lives and probably no social skills.
Damn. I should send Sluggo to that site.
Wow, one of your friends and you throw him under the bus.
Hey, what's real is real. He's a cool guy, but you can definitely tell that he's a lonely dude. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to be lonely soon.
Yeah.
Fucking Motor's leaving. Everybody, you're going to be, by your lonesome.
Motor's is leaving? Where's G-Motor?
Yeah, he's going to Mississippi. He's moving at the end of May, actually.
He wants to go down there amongst his own kind.
Yeah, he's going to hang out with other...
Fuck you, jerk man.
other rednecks. Yeah, we'll get the text here soon.
Yeah, it's coming.
That's what we do. We try to get him to text.
we agitate him.
So...
Yeah, did he text you?
He'll be coming. He'll hear this in about 30 seconds, then he'll...
Yeah, then he'll text us. Or maybe he'll text it at the break.
Oh, funny.
But, he's moving. G-Motors is moving here soon. In May.
Wow.
End of May. So
it's the end of their bromance.
Yeah, man. That's been a long bromance.
Yeah, 30 years. 30 years, yeah. I mean, you guys will still be in touch, I'm sure.
Be able to go some other place.
Well, that's it. It kind of opens up doors for me, too, because there's been a lot of times where people have asked me to do stuff on Saturday nights, and I've been like, well, I'm hanging out with my buddy already, so this kind of opens it up.
Now watch. You turned all those people down.
Now nobody will call
you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, or like there's the concerts they do down in Fremont. Mm-hmm. Like they had some of the hair bands. I know you don't like hair bands, but I like some of them.
Well, a couple of them.
And, they were performing down there, and I never could get him to go down there. He was never down with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Well, it doesn't sound like a thing Motors would do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like he was holding hands and taking pictures. That's different with other men. that he doesn't mind.
I don't get him.
I know one's coming.
So, no, but he likes 80s rock. Right. He's into, some of those bands, but I guess he just never was really tripping off it.
Maybe not much into them.
Well, maybe not. Maybe, or just who was playing,
Maybe.
So, anyway. Well, Bertie, thank you for calling in.
All right, you're welcome. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Have fun.
See ya.
Can't believe.
Thanks. See ya.
See ya.
Can't believe she talked nasty to us in that text, though.
I know. All that dirty talking.
Let's talk shit about her now.
Yeah.
She's
all right.
off the phone.
Yeah. Now I'm going to jerk
Bitch.
off. Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, whore. Done with your ass.
The shit that hurts me. The shit that hurts me. The shit that hurts me. The shit that hurts me.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul, and hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money. You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try.
We think it's the banning of
We
free speech.
are
First Amendment protected
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch jerk man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
free speech.
are
First Amendment protects
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Jerk Man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
The shit that hurts me. The shit that hurts
Back to the STIM Radio Show with the man behind the mic says cheese is disgusting, but pig balls are tasty. Maxwell Silverhammer.
Hell yeah. Give me some pig balls. I have eaten bull balls.
Yeah, I know.
So, I'll eat that, but yeah, cheese is fucking gross. Go figure. Actually, I did write a story about that on Experience Project, about how I hate cheese.
You put a cheese experience up there.
I put a cheese experience about how I hate cheese. It's kind of funny.
How'd that go?
There's actually a lot of people on there that don't like cheese.
Huh.
Because I found it said other stories that are similar. And, there was one girl on there that was saying, cheese is so vile, I can't even eat it on pizza. And I was like, damn, okay. I was like, she's more militant than me. But anyway, I have a little SMJ.
Okay.
So we're going to get into that.
So we're going to get your SMJ music in here.
Yes, we is.
As long as it's moved, I think it was called Hero.
Yep, you got it.
I got it
Just
right
means
then.
you're a
There we
hero.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Roundabout for judgment.
Blind people. Watch out for them.
I'm going to
The world can see.
Help the blind.
It's time for an SMJ report. Save that blind man.
Save him from strangers.
Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from danger.
From danger.
Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save him from strangers.
From strangers.
You're the villain, Peter.
All right. This is kind of funny. It wasn't really too SMJ, but I was at the store with G Motors. And, we're getting food and everything, getting stuff for the house. And a guy comes up to me and he goes, "Excuse me, sir, just don't mind if I ask, but are you blind?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And he was like, "Oh, well, how long you been like that?" And I said, "Well, since birth." And this is the part that was kind of SMJ. He goes, "Aww."
He said it like that?
Just like that. It was so full of pity. And I'm like, "Well, dude, this is what I'm used to." And then he follows it up with, "Is there any way they could correct it?" Like, well, okay, if there's a way they could correct it, don't you think they would have corrected it at birth? You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I do feel sorry for you, though.
Or if I'm, maybe this is how he's thinking. Maybe at the time there wasn't something for it, but now there is. So would you take it? And then that's what I had.
Correct your default.
Yeah, correct your defect, man. Because you're broken. So what can fix you?
You're defective.
So then I was like, well, then I told him no. I said, "There's nothing that can be done." He's like, "Oh, man, that sucks." And I was like, "Actually, I wouldn't want to see." And he was like, "You're serious?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." I said, "I've been this way my whole life, man. I'd have to learn everything over again." And he was just like,
but just think you could see feet, though.
Yeah, but
you might not want them then.
Well, I wonder.
Yeah, if you've seen feet and you could see pussy, you might not want it then.
Oh, man.
Yeah, think about that.
That's interesting.
If you could see and you go, "Oh my God, that's what I've been put." Ugh.
That's the thing I jacked off over for this whole time. That's I'd probably have a totally different
outlook,
perspective as far as like what turns me on sexually.
Yeah, it may change your whole attitude on what you would like then from just simple sight.
Damn. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I like being into feet, and I like being into the shit that I'm into, so I don't want to change.
You won't want to change it.
No, don't need to change.
I mean, you may even look at some of the girls you dated and go,
no question. But
isn't that weird, though, thinking about it? Because your mindset now, it does not bother you. But if you could see, it may bother you, so you would change your whole outlook on everything, probably.
Right. It's all perspective.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was a sighted person, yeah, you're right. I probably wouldn't be into feet. I probably wouldn't be into the chicks I'm into.
Yeah.
So it's just the kind of person I am. And that's what turns me on. But that's interesting. I wonder, like, say if I did get sight and I was able to see all of a sudden, would it change everything? Or would I just kind of be like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's what I've been into for this long, so I'll continue.
But it might, because it would be a whole new, pun, not excuse the pun, but a whole new way of looking at things.
That's true.
So you may be like, wow, that's not what I really pictured it to be. It's not what I really thought it would be. It looked like.
Right, exactly. I mean, you can kind of tell by, because, I touch it, I put it in my mouth.
But see, the touching and stuff, you just can't actually, to see in detail and see how something can be deformed looking and stuff like that, and your brain register it different to you, may change that whole thing.
Well, there's certain foods, that sighted people won't eat because of the way they look. Whereas me, it doesn't affect me.
Right.
But you know what? I think I was talking about this the other day. I was watching that Tommy Edison guy, the blind film critic on YouTube. And he was talking about, because somebody said, well, as sighted people, there's certain foods that turn us off because by the way they look. And they said, is there anything that turns you off by the way it smells or by its texture? And he didn't like pasta and cheese.
Really?
Yeah. So he was also and it's interesting because cheese is really gross smelling. You got to admit that, especially some really,
right?
Because
some of it, some of it has a really bad smell.
Well, and there are some, people even, that's like those who are really cheese fanatics will even say the stinkier the better. You know what I'm saying? Because they're really into it.
Right.
So obviously they know it smells bad, but they still eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as opposed to somebody who's blind, it's just like, oh, like there's nothing attractive about that at all. Why would you put it in your mouth,
Wow. You got people liking your picture of you looking like Shrek.
I want to did you tag me?
Yeah, I tagged you in it. Tiara actually put laugh my fucking ass off. And Jeremy Womack said, that is fucking awesome.
I want that picture, man. I want to put it up on my page.
It's the first one out of all of them, so.
Okay, and it should tell me I'm thinking when I go on.
Yeah, probably.
So there's a lot of different, foods because by the way they smell or taste or may feel, that you just you won't eat them, And like I said, for me, the only thing is cheese because cheese is just the most offensive smelling shit to me. Everything else I can eat, no problem.
Right.
So that's the deal there. There was something else I was going to tell you.
Well, I hope so, because if not, this is a short show.
Yeah, I know, huh? Right. I don't have anything else to say, man.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
All right, time to go.
Hey, who does that? Your mom used to do that, didn't she? When she did her show?
Yeah.
I'm
done.
Okay, I'm done now, Jerkman. So turn it off. You're like, you only had a 5-minute show.
Well, I'm done. Don't care. It's over.
Man. Talk about perspective. I went with my mom and saw Unfriended.
The movie?
The movie, yeah. Kind of disappointing.
Really? You didn't think it would be?
Well, I thought it might be cool. By watching the previews, I was like, that'd be interesting.
I knew it was. They're just playing off of fucking Facebook. I knew it would be a bomb.
Well, you could make that really cool of a plot had you wanted to.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what they should have done is instead of the girl dies and they bullied her and now she's coming back and fucking with them through their computers, which is kind of that would have made a better book.
But there's so many movies like that died and they come back through the computers. Lawnmower Man, there's so many of them. I can't even think of the names of them all right now. But
yeah, well, that's true. I just thought it was
one
cool.
that came out with Johnny Depp not that long ago.
Because this is, I don't know, I guess I thought it was a cool thing because of, it's on the computer and I could picture it happening and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But, I would think what would make a better plot is a fucking, somebody that had been bullied or whatever and is now stalking the people they bullied, in their personal lives, you know what I'm saying? Not just on the computer,
right?
But they show up when there's weird shit written on their car, or at their work, and something's been fucked up at their work. You know what I mean? Like more. This was kind of like the phone booth of computers, I think. The movie, which I liked Phone Booth. That was a total mindfuck movie. I was totally into that. But, and see, the problem was, too, there was a lot of chatting and shit going on the screen, on the computer screen, that you didn't know what was being said. And I would try to ask my mom, and she couldn't see it all. I was like, what did it say? What did they do now? What did it say? Because you could hear the bloop when somebody got a message. Mm-hmm. And she would try to read it, and some of it she could read, and some of it she couldn't. So it kind of took away from when I didn't know what was being said on the screen, because the person was chatting back to them and saying, yeah, fuck you, you know who this is, or whatever, just certain things that were, getting people's attention. Like if you're watching it, it adds to the plot, obviously.
Right.
So I missed out on. So it should have been either in descriptive for me or in a book form. So it was, but it was a little disappointing, I gotta say. Wasn't anything. Let's put it this way: when it comes out on DVD, I'm not gonna,
not gonna get it.
Not gonna go rent it or anything.
You don't want to see the deleted scenes?
Oh, there's deleted scenes too.
And the producer's commentary or whatever they.
Although the craziest
director.
shit, there were two parts, and then there were the one part when the guy gets blended up. That was pretty freaky. Mm-hmm. Or the one part when there's like a clothes iron in the chick's mouth or whatever, and it's fucking frying the inside of her mouth. That was kind of cool. But there were some other interesting, a lot of horror movies. Like, what was the other one that's coming out? There's one called Gallows that's coming out that seems interesting. I think it's about possession or some shit. So I got to look into it a little more. The problem with those horror movies, though, is I can't really follow them. I kind of need a sighty there to tell me what's going on.
Right.
So, because, you really don't know otherwise, like what's happening. So some movies I can watch by myself.
So some other ones you need someone to hold your hand because you're afraid, or
yeah, exactly. I'm scared. No, there's just certain movies that are hard to watch, without a sighty, because you don't know
some of the shit that's going on,
right? What just happened. So, although you're not a horror movie guy, are you?
Really? I watch them, but to me, it's just like that. I wouldn't see that because it's just the same drug out shit over and over again.
Right. Just another premise of
yeah. I mean, I watch them depending on what they are. I've seen some decent ones,
right?
But most of them have been a huge disappointment to me.
Yeah, a lot of newer stuff. I mean,
most of the stuff nowadays just all relies on simple guts and gore.
Yeah,
there's really no, like you said, really no plot to it. It's just that the more guts and gore they throw in, it's like, okay, we just made a horror movie. No,
yeah.
You didn't scare me. You just made my stomach sick.
And you're right. There wasn't really. They could have taken this plot and really ran with it.
Right.
But there was no real plot. I mean, it was all taking place in front of their computers.
Right.
And, it's like, well, how do you get killed when you're sitting in front of your computer?
Right.
And, shit would happen to these people. Obviously, they'd get knocks on the door, or somebody would show up in their room or something like that. But, I don't know. It was disappointing. I thought it would be a little better. Just because, I do all the social, hell, that could be Experience Project.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I could get unfriended by a psycho fucking lesbian.
They'll put a monkey on your door.
Yeah, him. And it also didn't say where these people are all from. When you look at their sites,
right?
They have to tell you, in conversation or whatever. So you don't know. It's not like Facebook where it asks, what city do you live in and all that kind of shit. So I guess that's how you remain anonymous. Because, everybody's got a big thing about being anonymous now. Oh, I'm anonymous. Nobody knows who I am.
I'm anonymous.
I'm a face on a computer screen with a bunch of writing on it. So, but
what's that? Ta.
Well, it's
that like extra creepiness?
Well, it just adds extra flavor to it. Like,
okay.
Duh. That's just me being.
Just checking to make sure that that's what it was.
Yeah, it's just my sarcasm. It's what I do. It's my way of being weird and add my own little fucked up spin onto shit. So, yes, other than that, man, this was a very uneventful fucking weekend, man.
Really? That uneventful for you?
It was very uneventful.
Besides getting everybody to come after you on Experience Project.
Getting the one chick to fucking, to argue with me or, whatever. I love that, though. You call me names, then you block me. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, gee, you're hardcore. You just called me all kinds of shit, and then you blocked me. Like, okay. like, you don't even, I can understand like a disagreement or misunderstanding, where, well, no, I was trying to say this. Well, really, it sounded like you were saying that. Well, no, I wasn't. You just took it wrong, and I'm sorry that it went that way. And you have your general progression of disagreement.
Right.
But in this case, it was just like a fucking, you were saying what you thought was very innocent, and all of a sudden somebody tears your throat out over it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of like the chick a few months ago that called into the show, and wanted to call into the show. And then when she realized that she had done that, then all of a sudden, she wants to report me to admin, and, we coerced her against her will. That was some crazy shit.
Yeah, that was not cool.
And I'm like, well, that's why this chick, I didn't tell about the show.
Yeah.
I did not.
Probably a smart fucking move.
I did not go there, man. I've kind of been tapering that off a little bit.
Getting a little bit of wisdom in your older age.
Yeah, after a while, after a few fucking psychos, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny? Psychos fuck with me in my radio shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much in my real life, what you think they would, like,
right.
That they would show up to my work or something like that. But it seems like they fight with my radio personality more so. Maybe because my radio personality is combative by nature. You know what I'm saying? Or is it like a way of like testing my nuts? Like, oh yeah, we're going to test that Maxwell Silverhammer. He thinks he's all big and bad behind that microphone, but let's see what kind of person he really is. Let's make him a bitch. Let's put a monkey on his door.
Monkey on the door.
But the radio show has caused more, like conflicts and crazy shit, more so than anything else. If I'm in a public setting, right. And I bump into somebody and I get kind of shitty with them or whatever, even that isn't that's just kind of a fuck you type
right.
of situation, and then you're done with it. But I mean, goddamn, some of the situations I've had with the show over the years have been crazy. People have, threatened me with shit and, all kinds of other, and you know what? It's usually people that, like have a somewhat of a rapport with me. It's not like a stranger
right.
that pops out. Although we did have that weird guy, that battery they used to call in.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of that fucker, where's he now?
Yeah. I wonder what happened there.
After
really.
Shell left, battery is no longer charging. What's up with that? I think he called in once after Shell left or something. It was like sometime after she had gone, and it was just a random call. But I have not ever since heard from the guy.
Wow.
And the supposed masquerade he
think
had.
That was a setup?
I don't know what it was. You think she just wanted to feel important and have people calling in?
Right.
Or do you think that's somebody that I don't fucking, or someone she, you know what, she may have given, oh wow. She may have given a card to somebody, at some point. Right. And the person was like, "Oh, let's check out the show." Cuz she was pretty liberal with the cards, when we had the business cards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible she gave somebody a card and then they turned into fucking a wacko or whatever the case may have been. But yeah, that was a strange the battery situation. But everything else, I mean, I never really haven't had any weirdos pop off the woodwork. It's usually people that I'm sort of dealing with.
Right.
And it usually comes from dating sites or experience projects or
Did you notice a trend here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women. That's what I noticed.
Yeah.
I don't have any men that are fucking, wanting to kick my ass or any shit like that. Yeah. It's all been women.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because they're all fucking crazy. That's why. There's, like I said, there's no guys that have, I mean, the only guy situation was the Psycho Michael. And that was through Shell. That was shit she was provoking.
Yeah. So it was still through a woman, right?
Right. And it was a woman causing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but normally you're right. It's all crazy fucking women. Yeah. Well, there's some truth to what women say.
Mm-hmm.
How they're always like, I don't like to hang out with women. Women are bitches. And you're like, oh, well, I got to agree with you on that one.
Women know women are crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If other women are saying shit like that, guys at least back each other.
Why do you mostly have men friends?
Because women are bitches and crazy.
Really?
Oh.
So when I say that to you next time around, you're going to be okay with it?
Yeah.
You crazy bitch.
Hey, you're a woman. You're a bitch and you're crazy. You understand what I'm saying, right? That's not what I meant. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Now, but you're not a bitch, right? And you're not crazy. Yeah, everyone's crazy but them.
Well, of course.
You notice that?
Sure.
Like, they can't even take fault for their own shit.
No, they're not crazy. It's every other woman.
Oh, all the other women are fucked up. I'm the only normal one. Okay.
I noticed that you laughed at that.
Yeah, well, that's it. Which is a bunch of bullshit.
See, I'm in a relationship. I can't laugh at that anymore.
Oh, you're not allowed. That's
yeah, I'm
right.
not allowed. No.
Not allowed because if she hears you, it could cause it.
I'm not crazy.
Cause
Yeah, all women are crazy. I tell her she's crazy.
If she's threatening to punch people in throats,
she's crazy.
She's crazy. Sorry. You're bug shit fucking crazy.
Bug
Bottom
shit
line.
crazy?
Bug shit fucking
I've never
crazy.
heard anybody say bug shit crazy.
I've heard that, actually.
I've heard bat shit crazy.
I like bug shit crazy. It sounds
Ah.
cool, man. It's got
Okay.
a cool ring to it.
So we'll stick with bug shit crazy for you.
Yeah, if you're bug shit fucking crazy.
Okay.
So, where was I going here?
You were talking about how this all correlated into one where problems with internet stuff.
Problems with the show and
Shows,
internet.
people going crazy over
See,
it.
you could make a horror movie out of my shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have
Well, yeah, it could start out. Maxwell, a man of means, does a radio show late at night at All Talk Radio. As he comes in to sit down to do his show. Oh my God!
Oh, so I'm the horror villain.
Yeah. You be the fartster.
Yeah, there we go. No, you could seriously, that would be a great, there's actually a book.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't like books, but I think it's Jackie Collins,
Not
right?
that I don't like them. It's just that they put me to sleep. Whenever I'm reading, I just get tired. My eyes get tired.
Well, there's a book, and it's called Hello Darkness. And
My old friend?
Yeah. Well, and who writes that shit? I forget. I want to say it's like Jackie Collins or one of those, somebody who's usually a romance writer.
Right.
And it's about a woman who works in radio, and she's got a stalker on the, a guy who calls into her show every night. And he eventually tries to track her down and tries to go after her. So I forget who that is. I know it's somebody, not Nora Roberts, I don't think. But it's some romance, somebody who usually writes romance. So it's actually a pretty cool book. I read it some time ago. But yeah, they should make it about, a guy like myself who's an edgy motherfucker and, some chicks like Psycho. And just follow me around with a camera for a little bit. You'll have a box office seller, man.
Right.
They'll love it. So anybody wants to do a movie, get at me. Let's do a crazy fucking movie about Maxwell and the STIM radio and the crazy bitches.
Well, I guess that means I got to be in it somewhere. Who will play me in it?
I think Dennis Leary.
Really? You are a fuck beyond fuck.
Hey, I think Dennis Leary would be great for you.
Why? Because he's nasty and has that sarcasm to him?
Yeah, and he smokes a fuckload of cigarettes. And yeah, that would totally be you.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So, yeah, Dennis Leary could play you. Who would play me?
Huh. Who would play you?
I don't know. Who would...
I'm trying to think of who now... Oh, maybe you know what you could have?
Huh.
Van Diesel.
Van Diesel could play me?
Yeah, because he's bald, too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You gotta make all these guys cool and shit,
Right.
Unlike us.
Well, yeah, exactly. And Vin Diesel's badass, so,
Yeah,
maybe...
so you get to be badass, and I get to be the chain-smoking smartass.
Yeah, well, together we're badass and smartass. Let's see. We could have to come up with a title, man.
Who would be Motors? Carrot Top.
Let's see. And then, of course, we'd have to have... oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to... Somebody has to play Cruise Control.
Yeah, who'd play Cruise Control?
I think Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Jim Carrey could be Cruise Control.
And then, should we bring in Past and Present?
Yeah, we should bring in, who would play AK?
Let's see. Good point. Who would be AK?
AK could be played by, what's her name? The one who did Tomb Raider. Angelina Jolie.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because she's just kind of edgy and...
Who'd play Ocelot?
Ocelot, huh? Ocelot's kind of quirky in a way, but yet kind of maybe have that girl from Mike and Mint or whatever it is.
How about the chick that played, what's her name on Drew Carey's show? Mimi.
Mimi? Oh, wow. Come on. Really?
No, I'm just fucking around.
So she's more of a personality, like, even though the girl's heavier than Ocelot, but she has that kind of personality. It'd be, what's her name from Mike and Mandy or whatever the fuck it is, that TV show.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, where they live together.
Yeah, one's a cop guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who the fuck
I can't remember her name.
But yeah, that would be Ocelot.
Okay, who would play Macametro? Because he's very rarely in this, so.
It would be like Jamie Foxx or somebody.
Yeah.
Right?
Someone that could just pop in and out that nobody gives a shit about.
And then, let's see, Hazmat. Somebody's got to play Hazmat.
Really?
Who's a dumb shit?
Wow.
We need a dumb shit.
Colin Powell? Not Colin Powell, but we got to have him played by, wow.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Who?
God.
Who's this for real
ass? Soupy Sales was still alive. We'd have him do it.
We need a dumb stoner type character. Sean Penn.
Sean Penn?
Let's bring him back from the dead.
Okay, there you go. Sean Penn can do that.
He's kind of a dumbass, you know what I'm saying? And who'd play Shell? The same one that played Predator?
You couldn't find anybody to play Shell because as of so far now to date, nobody else has seen or caught another Sasquatch.
Well, something mechanical maybe, just like Predator, like I said. We'll be right back.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your core like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money? You can talk to me, you can talk to me. We got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund, we have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We
speech.
are
First Amendment protected
anonymous.
material.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Jerk Man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
The shit that hurts me. The shit that hurts me.
Back to the STIM radio show with the man behind the mic. If he could suck his own toes, he would never even leave his house. Maxwell Silverhammer.
Damn right. Actually, I'd be sucking my own dick. That would be impressive. I don't know about sucking my own toes. But yeah, sucking my own dick, oh, hell yeah. So, you ever have just little subtle things that piss you the fuck off?
I've got a ton of them.
Or that, they bother you. You don't know why.
But they just do.
They're just something, what bothers me is when somebody fucking sings.
Sings?
Yeah, when they just start singing for no fucking.
Oh, you mean out of the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, they're just
start singing a tune and.
Right, and they're singing it loud. It's not just like they're not.
That's a lot of black women do that. I noticed.
Yes. Well, actually, there's some white women. There's actually the new temp that my other coworker hired. Remember, she actually does shit like that. Like today, she was singing, that Fleetwood Mac song. We'll never see woman down and down.
Okay, I know.
She was singing, and she kept singing that shit. Or she was singing Journey, Separate Ways. And I'm just like...
She just went off on these things? Or?
Yeah, she was just singing. And I'm just like, do you really motherfucking have to sing? I put
You didn't say that to her,
No,
right?
hell no. But I put my headphones in because I didn't want to listen to her. But, yeah, no, you're right. A lot of black women do that. Those just bust out shit. When I'd stay at Renaissance, that's what his mom would do. And she would sing religious songs.
Right.
Like church shit. So that was my alarm clock in the morning.
That was her calling in life. God said, hey, sing some church songs for me. I'm bored right now.
Hell yeah. So I'd wake up in the morning and I'd hear, Jesus loves me. And
You're
I'm just
kidding
like,
me.
Oh my fucking God.
Did she, before she goes and puts his shit out, did she actually ask Jesus if he loved her? I don't think Jesus has to love everybody just because you want him to.
Well, yeah, you have to, I mean, that's the mindset, I guess,
Why does Jesus have to love? Why do people make him do things? They
Right.
always tell him what he's saying, what he thinks, who he loves.
I'm going to pray to you. You're going to do this for me, right, God?
As long as I worship you, you've got to be at my beck and call.
Like, God might be like, fuck you. Actually, you know what? I think the more you worship God, the more he hates you.
You think?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a celebrity. Like, look, man, just let me do my shit. Let me run this universe. You know what I'm saying?
I got some giraffes and shit to make and some new fucking freaking animals.
Yeah, I got a deadline
I'm
here.
creating a new planet because this one's fucked up.
Trying to make life in another goddamn galaxy. Jesus, you assholes. And you're worried about whether fucking not you're going to pass an exam?
I learned my lesson from you pieces of shit. Not to ever mix any DNA with a fucking monkey.
I think more praying you do, the more fucking, the more likely that he gets pissed off. Stay off my dick. What do you want now? God damn it. Because when people pray.
What if he gets pissed? He has to.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
If anybody in that country, you know what? One more fucking person. Oh, there we go. Get a fucking goddamn. Okay, that did it. Earthquake 7.9.
Yeah.
Fuck you all.
You know what? We're going to have some riots. We're going to have some police brutality occur, and we're going to have some riots. I want a few of you to kill each other off, really, because I want you to get here, and I want to tell you how stupid you were being while you were on Earth. And some of you motherfuckers, I'm just sending straight to hell because you pissed me off.
Yeah, you get to heaven, you're like, Paul, do I get, yes, you get to go in, but stand in that line right over there, and it says annoyances.
Yeah, you go to a special closet.
Prayed way too much or something.
Something, yeah, or you're just a pain in the ass, just somebody who, people, they talk to God because they want. Right. And what is it? And there's one guy on my Facebook page who's always, every time, and, I've got the Lord Jesus Christ, and it's like, why do you have to say all this shit publicly all the fucking time? Really, do people care?
Some do.
I mean, it's kind of like the minority thing. You saw my minority post. It's like, guys, sometimes people don't give a fuck about your minority status. You're just an asshole either way you go. It has nothing to do. No, we don't dislike you because you're black or because you're gay or whatever the fucking case may be, or because you're a fucking, paraplegic or whatever the case may be. But we just don't. You're just a dick. It has nothing to do with your whole thing.
Right.
But yeah, people, they feel the need. They have to push, their bullshit out there. I mean, okay, people could say that about me. Well, why do you have to rant and vent all the time on Facebook? So I guess, that's one thing. But, really, shouldn't religion be something secretive? I don't tell people.
So you think religion should be kept anonymous?
Yeah, in your mind. It's something to you.
Well, some people, but see, the biggest thing is they tell you to pray out loud. They tell you to worship out loud. They tell you to. It's like they want to make sure that they brainwashed you the right way.
Well, that's it.
They want to confirm it and hear it.
That's what it all is. It's like, hey, let me just make sure that you're an idiot.
Now that we got you believe in this, tell us back what we said to you and how you're following it.
Right, because if you say the wrong thing, we want to correct
You're
it.
a Baptist then.
Yeah, we want to make sure we correct this. None of that or you're Mormon. I don't know.
They're so subtle. The changes are so subtle. You can from religion to religion, especially like Catholic, Baptist, Mormon. Well, not Mormon.
Oh, which is
but
funny.
Protestant.
They all supposedly love Jesus.
Yeah,
don't
but they all hate each other because they all love Jesus a different way.
Yeah, I love Jesus more than you. Oh yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what the fuck?
And they'll even have prayers that are very similar, that are almost the same exact prayer, but there's a little different ending to it, and they'll fight over it.
Oh yeah, and they hate each other. It's
Hate each other over that little prayer.
Like really? And you guys, I thought God is love and all this acceptance and understanding, and fuck no.
Yeah, there ain't nothing on this planet about acceptance and understanding.
Yeah, man, obviously, especially when it comes to religion, those are the most intolerant
Religion,
motherfuckers.
politicians, all of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's all been a fucking lie.
Well, or even the New Ager. Oh, we got a mutual friend that's pissed off because somebody doesn't believe in their techniques.
We do?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw their post.
And they're mad at me?
No, they're not mad at you.
Oh.
They're mad at this person because this person doesn't believe in their techniques and thinks that they're form of...
Give me the beginning of the name.
A J?
Okay, I already know it then.
Yeah, you saw it. I'm sure you did.
No, I didn't, but that's all you had to say.
Yeah. Well, I see her fighting with more motherfuckers.
Who doesn't believe in her techniques? One of our friends, or
no one we
just
know.
Someone, oh, okay.
It's no one we know. But she just, I'm just tripping out because I see every few weeks she's having a new conflict with a new person, and it's like, well, aren't you all about
love, light, and happiness?
Yeah, love, light, and acceptance, and accepting and spirituality. But yet now it turns into a fight. That's why I said spirituality and all that shit. And that's what they call it, your relationship with God. Okay, it should be your relationship. Do you let other people fuck your girlfriend? Do you let other people fuck
Some
your
people
boyfriend?
do.
Well, yeah, you're fucked up. But no, seriously, in your personal relationship with God, it should just be you and God, or you and whatever the fuck you worship. Nobody should have to know. Why do you deem it so necessary to put it out there for everybody? And especially if they're not interested, you must push it. So, yeah, I think that should be a very secretive thing. If you worship, you worship. If somebody inquires, hey, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm praying. Okay. Just leave it at that.
Right.
No, don't ask somebody, well, what are you praying to? Or any of that kind of shit. Those are real personal questions, man. You don't fucking go there with people. So, but so many people feel the need. I've got to. Well, I think part of that's an insecurity thing, too. Like maybe they question their own belief system. So they're like, well, I question my own belief system. So that's why I feel like I got to push it on other people. So I can find people that I find are less faithful than me. And I can point them out and talk shit to them and tell them what pieces of shit they are. So, yeah, I think that's why I think it's all those people, that claim to be accepting and claim to be...
They, like I said, over the years, most of those, and not all, I'm not going to say that, but
no.
A lot of them that had came through these doors that are no longer with us, they were the hardest ones to work with.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, this one particular person is, every other week it's a fight with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deleting that person if you don't love my healing technique, and if you don't know, it's like, well, sorry, not everybody's going to embrace, or, what was I guess she's had a few conflicts with people talking shit. And it's like, really? You have more conflicts than I do.
Right.
And you're supposed to be the spiritual loving person that heals and, whatever.
Right.
Oh, no, that's me just taking on the demons that I've exercised out of people. That's all.
Demons that I've given an exercise program to that have lost at least 30 to 40 pounds in 1 week. Please buy into my MLM program.
I would love for you to be my MLM. Yeah, fuck everybody's chasing.
Even demons got MLM programs.
Yeah, they are. Well, they do. It's called church. Or cults or
cults, whatever.
Which is, somebody was telling me something about Scientology, too. About where they want people to give, and the more you give,
Scientology?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I got to read up. There's a video they told me to watch, and I can't remember what it's called now. Fuck. But it's. They were like, you got to
remember
watch
the
this.
beginning letter?
No.
Zeitgeist?
No. I don't think it's called Zeitgeist. It's called something else, like the truth that wasn't told, or
okay.
something. It's got some kind of
How we're all aliens?
Yeah, something like that. But it talks about how that religion.
Well, I can prove God's an alien. If God
Oh, yeah?
exists, he is an alien. Yes.
Oh, he probably is.
You'd have to be. There's no way he can't be.
He's not
what
a
does
man.
what does alien stand for?
Alien?
Mm-hmm. Extraterrestrial.
Okay.
Okay, if it's an extraterrestrial, what does extraterrestrial stand for?
That means he's
not of this earth.
Not of this earth, yeah.
Bingo.
So therefore, yeah,
God
right.
has to be an alien.
God's an alien. Well,
Yeah.
and and you're probably right.
Yeah.
He probably is. So, well, I'm sure he doesn't look
Unless
like,
he's hanging out down here with us somewhere.
he doesn't look like us.
Maybe, oh God, maybe Gary was God.
He was taking me to Red Lobster.
No, the other Gary. Oh, sorry.
Well, really indicated.
Okay.
So that maybe that's a front.
That's what I'm saying.
Like God was like, ha, I got him with that drunk fucking act. Very good.
See how
Shit.
how many people he's homeless or drunk? How many people would help him out and bring them on a radio show and rip into him?
How many other weird fucks did we meet?
Way too many.
That could have been God and we just didn't know it. Like people were posing as God. Like,
What if I'm sleeping with God? What if Danielle's God and she's just not telling me?
Oh, and that may explain the heat between the two of you.
So then, yeah, but then I'm fucked because I fucked God.
Fuck God.
So I'm in deep shit.
So you came in God. Wait a minute now. If you came inside God,
Right. Danielle was God. I came inside of God.
Could you make a second
A
Jesus?
baby Jesus. There's a second coming.
And this time,
I'm going to hell now. Yep, I'm fucked.
And you wonder why all the fucked up shit happens to you. Although I say some fucked up shit too.
Yeah, you do.
God feels sorry for me.
Yeah, I think he does.
He's like, I already fucked you up.
Yeah, I
enough,
fucked
man.
you up once. I'm going to give you a pass. The other fuck, I hate him.
Actually, I think God has a sense of humor. I think he enjoys.
Well, he'd have to.
He enjoys this shit.
Why would there be humor created if there wasn't no sense of it?
Right, exactly. And it's not like, no one's being malicious or no one's being hateful or, I thought they just said, love thy brother.
Yeah.
You know?
I picked on him. Hey, he picks on me. It's fun, fair and fair.
Right. It's back and forth. Like, hey.
I mean, shit, look, he nailed me 12 years with my ex-wife, so there was a good joke he did.
Hey, you nailed his son for all your sins.
Yeah.
His son was nailed to the cross. So,
Right. So, hey, fair's fair.
But yeah, it's, thank God she can't get pregnant now.
Who?
So, Danielle.
Oh, Danielle.
Yeah, because there won't be a Jesus
It
now.
wouldn't matter. There could be an immaculate conception.
That's true.
It would be.
Wow.
Now, see, it would still be my sperm and her egg, but they shouldn't meet, but they will. Baby Jesus 2, Baby Jesus Part 2.
And the tubes are tied.
The
How did this
second
happen?
coming.
Jerkman all of a sudden has another kid going around.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's what I need.
The question is, would you pay child support for that Jesus?
God. Well, I'm asking God. Would I have to?
I don't know.
That'd be because that would actually be.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think I know what's going on. When they pass around that collection plate, they're trying to get child support for Jesus. Because you know what? The daddy that got Mary pregnant the first time, nobody knows who the nigga is. So, yeah, basically they're collecting child support for Jesus.
So now if I got Danielle pregnant and she's God and she hit me for child support, I would be paying child support for the second coming of little baby Jesus.
That's right. So, man, I mean, if you wouldn't...
That's fucked up.
They might even come down harder on you now.
Yeah.
Because look what you're doing. That's like blasphemy. You wouldn't pay child support for your son? And maybe there's a Bible story about that somewhere. If you don't share your riches, I'm going to...
And every 3 days after I die from cancer, little Jesus will resurrect me just to go through the pain again.
Pay child support.
Hi, Daddy. Wasn't this fun? You thought you could rest in peace?
I'm going to keep resurrecting you every 3 fucking days, motherfucker.
Fuck.
Someone write him a check, damn it.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
Yeah, that's fucked
up, but funny as shit. Jerkman and Jesus. Oh, that's what it's called.
Jerk of G's?
Jerkman Jesus.
Wow.
So Jerkman Jesus?
You're lucky you're blind. You're not going to go to hell for this, but I'm going to swing like a... Fuck, yeah, I'm done.
Well, you know what? I mean, hey, maybe...
What if I get up there and God doesn't like my jokes?
Hey, that shit was pretty fucked up, you're told.
You know what, you little fuck?
That's what he'll say
I give
to
you
you.
little tiny wings, you bastard.
That's what God will say. You know what, you fuck?
Yeah.
That'll be your thing.
Yeah.
And then you'll be
Or
like...
get up there, you hear God go, "You've got to be kidding me."
And then you're like, well, what happened? I don't understand why I can't. And then he shows you a screen. He goes, get this shit.
Yeah.
Get this shit, little man. Little fucked up man.
You like that one, Motors?
Yeah, there you go. Little fucked up man. And he says, excuse me. So, yeah, that will be.
Wow.
Jerkman goes to heaven. I wonder what happened. No, Maxwell can't go to heaven.
So you think you really make it to heaven? Or you think God would be like, you know what? I've watched him for the past 39 years. That guy farts way too fucking much. We cannot bring him back here.
I could fuel hell's furnace with
That's
my
what I'm
farts.
saying.
You know?
You have been made to go straight to hell.
Maybe so. I told you what I want to do.
What?
I don't want to go to either. I want to be a ghost.
You want to be a ghost?
I want to stay on Earth, yeah.
You know what? Ghosts are supposed to be quiet and silent. How are you going to go around fucking farting and shit all the time?
Well, that's it.
You'd be sitting in a room like... People be like,
well, look,
did you hear that?
I can sit and I can enjoy their reactions.
But you're going to watch them be blaming each other for farting in a room, and neither one did.
And that would be great. I'd be like, ha, ha, ha. Be
So
like,
you'd be a fartgeist?
I'd be the pull the finger geist.
Yeah, pull the finger geist.
Oh, speaking of that movie, they're remaking that shit,
I know,
too.
I heard. Poltergeist.
Like, and they're pimping the fuck out of it, too.
And they're also, the new Star Wars comes out in December.
Oh, that's right. They're jersing. Everybody's jersing off that
Yeah,
one, too.
I want to see that one. And then they have Ghostbusters.
I want to see that. It sounds like it's going to be gay as fuck because
It's 4 girls now.
Chicks now.
Yeah.
But I just want to see how they're able to justify 4 women as Ghostbusters. I mean, not saying that it couldn't have been done, but it's just, we all...
Sexist bastard, you.
Hey, well, we're used to the original cast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Dan
they're going to
Aykroyd.
be in it somewhere except for Eon. He's dead now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Egon.
Egon, yeah. Sorry, Eon.
right.
Egon. He is past an Eon now. He's dead.
He's his own ghost.
Yeah.
They got to go bust him.
Wonder if they're going to bring him in the show.
Oh, that would be
as a
interesting.
ghost.
Be like, hey, play yourself in this movie.
Yeah.
You're a ghost. Anyway, bitches, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm GJ.
God hates me.
Jerkman. And that's the story there, bitches. See ya.
Show.